Good morning, students. As you can see, I am with the same PDF in which I was explaining you earlier, and exercise 2.1 notes everything I had explained you. If you will see over here, last time I was here. Okay, last time I was explaining you that you must have observed that 0 of a polynomial x minus 1 is obtained by equating x minus 1 to 0 or equating it to 0. That is, x minus 1 is equal to 0, which gives x is equal to 1. Okay, I will take a sharp pen, yes, so that there will be only lining and you will be watching the lining properly. Okay, so here you can see equating it to 0, which gives x is equal to 1. We say that px is equal to 0 is a polynomial. Equation 1 is the root of the polynomial equation px. We say 1 is 0 of polynomial. You can watch it over here. X minus 1, the root of the polynomial x minus 1 is equal to 0. That means what happens? When for 1 this x minus 1 becomes 0, that means 1 is 0 of polynomial x minus 1. And in same way we can say 1 as root also of polynomial x minus 1. Okay. If you will see just below, now consider constant polynomial 5. Can you tell what its 0 is? Last time I had explained this also. What is the 0? Okay, no, I had not explained about this 0 of the constant polynomial. So let's see, when we are saying any number as a constant polynomial like 7, that means when we are considering as a polynomial, then we consider what? Its variable as power 0. Okay, so here also you can see 5, it has been considered with 5x to the power 0. Okay, so what happens? In fact, a non-zero constant polynomial has no 0. Why? Because when we are keeping power 0 of the variable, then for any value of x, it will become 1. Anything with the power 0, it becomes 1. So, and 1 into something like 5, if it there, then it will become 5. It will not become 0. Okay, and even we can't write that 0 to the power 0. So that is also 1 only. Anything number to the power 0 is value is 1. So what happens? So it has been said that there is no 0 to constant polynomial. If it is 5, 7, 9, then it doesn't have got any 0. And here comes, in fact, a non-zero constant polynomials has no 0. What about zeros of the 0 polynomial? I had explained you last time about 0 polynomial, that 0 is constant polynomial, but it has got different properties, so it has been written as separate as a 0 polynomial itself. Why? Because 0 means what? 0 also becomes 0 into x to the power 0, or it can be x to the power 1 also, x to the power 2 also. 0 into anything is 0. So where x any value if we will keep, then we will get 0 only. Okay, that's why in 0 of the 0 polynomial it is said there is every real number, because any value of x will be giving 0. So what happens here? It has been written by convention, every real number is 0 of the 0 polynomial. Okay, now if you will see example number 3, check whether minus 2 and 2 are zeros of the polynomial x plus 2. So in solution, if you will see, let px is equal to x plus 2. then p2 becomes 2 plus 2, that is 4, and p minus 2 becomes minus 2 plus 2, that is 0. Okay, therefore minus 2 is 0 of the polynomial x plus 2, but 2 is not. Minus 2 is 0 of polynomial x plus 2, but 2 is not. Why 2 is not? Because when we keep in place of x minus 2, then we are getting minus 2 plus 2 becomes 0. But when we are keeping in place of x2, then what happens? 2 plus 2 becomes 4, not 0. Okay? So minus 2 is 0 of the polynomial, but polynomial x plus 2, but 2 is not. Okay? Now if you will see example 4, okay, find the 0 of the polynomial x plus 2. Find the 0 of the polynomial x plus 2. Okay, no, there is find a 0 of polynomial px is equal to 2x plus 1. Okay, now when we are finding the polynomial 0 of the polynomial px, okay, is equal to 2x plus 1, then what do? We equate this 2x plus 1 polynomial with 0. Okay, we are writing px is equal to 0. Okay, and after this it is in next page, you can see over here. When we are writing px is equal to 0, okay, then what happens? In place of px there comes 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Give us what? X is equal to minus 1 by 2. How becomes x is equal to minus 1 by 2? In equation, what happens? When any number goes from one side to another side, its sign become opposite. It is 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. When I will take plus 1 to another side, then it will become 2x is equal to what? 0 minus 1. Okay, it will become 2x is equal to 0 minus 1. I will make little bit thicker so that you can watch it properly. Then it becomes what? 0 minus 1 is what? Minus 1. And when again this 2 goes another side, then it becomes x is equal to minus 1 by 2. In this way 2x plus 1 becomes what? X is equal to minus 1 by 2. So this becomes the 0. This becomes the 0 of the polynomial, because in place of x, if we will keep minus 1 by 2, then we will get 0. Let's see. By keeping minus 1 by 2 in place of x, 2 into x in place of x, it will come minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Does it come 0? Let's see. 2 got cancelled, then there is minus 1 plus 1, and when we add this becomes 0. So this is 0 of the polynomial. For the value x is equal to minus 1 by 2, the polynomial becomes 0. Now if px is equal to ax plus b and a is not equal to 0 is a linear polynomial, how can we find a 0 of px? Example 4 have given some idea, may have given some idea, of course, because example 4 which you had read just now is itself what? Is itself a binomial. Okay, binomial, and that is also linear binomial or linear polynomial, you can say. Linear polynomial. Why? Because power of variable is 1. So linear polynomial definition already I had given, that is those polynomial whose power of variable is 1. So it should be in the form of ax plus b, where b can be 0 but a can't be 0. Why? Because when 0 into variable becomes 0, so what will happen? That will change into constant polynomial, not a linear polynomial. So a should not be 0. It has been said over here. How can we find 0 of px? This px, that is ax plus b. So example 4 may have given you some ideas. Of course, in same way we'll be finding, and of course same way it is being found over here. Finding a zero of a polynomial px amounts to solving the polynomial equation px is equal to 0. Now px is equal to 0 means what? Ax plus b is equal to 0. Okay. And what happens here? A is not equal to 0. So ax is equal to what? When plus b comes this side, it becomes minus b. And when a into x, I had said in equation, whenever the one thing goes from one side to another side, its sign becomes opposite. If plus goes another side of is equal to, then it becomes minus. If minus goes another side, then it becomes plus. If multiply goes another side, then it becomes divide. And when divide goes another side, then it becomes multiply. If you will see over here in second stage, this is ax. That means a into x it is. And when a goes another side, it changes into divide. Same thing happened over here also. Okay. So it has been written x is equal to minus b by a. So this is the zero of polynomial in the form ax plus b. So it has been written x is equal to minus b by a is only 0 of px, that is linear polynomial, has one and only one zero. This also you have to keep it in your mind, that in linear polynomial there is one and only one zero. There can't be more than one zero in linear polynomial. And even you can't say that there is no zeros also. There is one zero and only one zero is there. Okay. So if you will see here, two linear polynomials zeros has been discussed. That is, you can see now we can say that one is 0 of x minus 1. Why? Because in place of x, if we will keep 1, then it will become 0. And minus 2 is 0 of x plus 2. Again, in place of x, when we will keep minus 2, it will become 0. So these are the zeros of the polynomial x minus 1. 1 is 0 of the polynomial x minus 1. And minus 2 is 0 of the polynomial x plus 2. Verify whether 2 and 0 are zeros of polynomial x square minus 2x. Now here you see, there it is. Two zeros has been given. 2 and 0 are zeros of polynomial x square minus 2x or not. Now here comes the question, can there be two zeros of the polynomial? Because can both be the zeros of the polynomial? Okay, let's see. When you will watch example and when we will read the text, it will become clear. Let's see. Let px is equal to x square minus x. Then what happens? P2 is equal to 2 square minus 4. 2 square minus 4 means what? 4 minus 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. As it has been written, x square minus x, x square minus 2x. So what we will be doing? We will be writing the value of x as 2 ones. P2 becomes, in place of x we keep 2. So in x square it came 2 square, and 2x it came 2 into 2, that is 4. So here it has been written 2 square minus 4, that is 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. And here only 0 has also been said to keep it. So we had kept P0 as 0 square, that means 0 into 0 is 0, and 2 into 0 is also 0. So when we subtract, we get 0. Now just see, in both the cases the value comes 0. That means in a polynomial there can be 2 0 also. But we had read that in linear polynomial only 1 0. What is the difference? The difference is what? The difference is up was linear polynomial and below is what? Quadratic polynomial. So in quadratic polynomial there can be 2 0. Actually, yes, the maximum number of zeros in quadratic polynomial is 2, and in cubic polynomial is 3. In same way, when it goes on increasing, when it becomes biquadratic, then 4. In this way it will come. That number of solutions or number of zeros depend upon the power of variables. So here it has been written, hence 2 and 0 both are zeros of the polynomial x square minus x. Okay, if you will see now, let us now list our observations. So what are the observations what we had observed after just reading this all? A zero of a polynomial need not to be zero. This line, understand it properly, my dear. No, then it will make you confused. This is saying that a zero of a polynomial, when we are saying zero of a polynomial, that doesn't mean zero of a polynomial will be zero only. But it can be zero. I'm not saying that it will be zero. What is the difference between will and can? Will be zero means always zero, and can means yes, sometime it can be. So if you will combine, when you will read both first and second line, then it will become clear. So see, second line is what? 0 may be 0 of a polynomial. What is there? 0 may be a 0 of a polynomial. That means 0 can be a 0 of a polynomial, but it is not necessary that 0 only will be the 0 of polynomial. That is being said in these two lines. Okay. Now if you will see question number 3, this point number 3, it has been said every linear polynomial has only one zero. Already we had seen in example also, in every linear polynomial there will be only one zero, and polynomial can have more than one zero. I had already said in quadratic polynomial, that means of degree 2, there will be two zeros. If the polynomial is of degree 3, then it will have three zeros. Okay. So now if you can see, the text has been completed. Now here it is about find the value of polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x is equal to 0. Okay, and next it is given x is equal to minus 1, and another it is x is equal to 2. Okay, so the same thing I had done as a solution. If you will see over here with the notes also, which I had explained just you now, with that notes I had given over here. Now below here, the same polynomial I had explained, the px, we had assumed the polynomial as px is equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. This was only the question over here. If you will say yes, 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Okay, so now we have to find the value at x is equal to 0. So p0 is equal to 5 into 0 minus 4g square plus 3 it is. So 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0, it will be 0 only. The 0 minus 0 is 0 only, so I have written 3. In same way, when we keep x as 1, that means in place of x everywhere we are keeping 1, so it becomes minus 1, sorry. Okay, so 5 into minus 1, 4 into minus 1 square. Minus 1 square means what? Minus 1 into minus 1, that becomes plus 1. So plus 1 into 4, it will be 4 only. And 5 into minus 1, it becomes minus 5. So now if you will see, it is minus 5 plus 4 plus 3 becomes what? 4 plus 3 it is 7, and minus 5 plus 7 it becomes plus 2, because 7 is greater and 7 sign is plus. In same way, if you will see x is equal to 2, when x is equal to 2, then what will happen? In place of x we will be keeping 2. So it will become how much? 5 into 2 minus 4 in bracket 2 square plus 3. So 5 to the 10 minus 4 for the 16 plus 3. Okay, so 10 plus 3 13, 13 minus this 13 minus 16 is equal to minus 3. Okay, so 13 minus 16 is equal to minus 13. Okay, you can see in this way you can be finding the value by keeping in place of x the numbers. Okay, if you will see question number 2, then what is there in question number 2? Find P0, P1 and P2 for each of the following polynomials. So if you will see Py is equal to y square minus, now here for this different four polynomials, okay, for all these value at P0, P1 and P2 you have to find the value, okay. So now you can see 2 1 number, okay. This is the polynomial given, that is Py is equal to y square minus y plus 1. And what happens? So P0 is equal to 0 square minus 0 plus 1. That is how much? 1. Okay. In same way, P1 is equal to 1 square minus 1 plus 1. That is 1. Okay. In same way, P2 is equal to 2 square minus 2 plus 1. That is 4 minus 2 is 4 and plus 1. 4 minus 2 is 2 and plus 1 3. Here 1 square is 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0 and 0 plus 1 is 1. So I written in a single line. Okay. In same way, if you will see question number 2, there it has been written Pt is equal to 2t 2 plus t plus 2t square minus tq. So P0 is equal to 2 plus 0 plus 2 into 0 square minus 0q. Then it becomes what? 2 plus 0 plus, again 0 square is what? 0 only. So 2 into 0 is equal to 0. Okay, so what will happen? It will become 2 only, because here also 0, here also 0 and here also 0. Multiplied with 0, it will become 0 only. So this becomes 2. If you will see P1, okay, in place of t everywhere we will be keeping 1. So here in place of t1, then after t square 1 square, and then after t cube becomes 1 cube, that is 1 cube is 1 only, so 1 only had written over there. And what happens? 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 minus 1 is 4. If you will see, there is P2. P2 is what? In place of t we will be keeping 2, so 2 plus t is there, so t in place of t there will be 2, so 2 plus 2, and 2t square is there, so 2 into 2 square minus tq is there, so 2q. And I had written the answer. How? 4 it becomes 2 plus 2, it is 4, and 2 square is how much? 4, and 4 into 2 is how much? 8. So 8 minus 8, 2 cube is also 8. So 8 minus 8 is how much? 0. So what remains? 2 plus 2, that is 4. So I had written here 4. If you will see 3 number question, it was px is equal to x cube. So if you will keep 0, that means 0 cube is 0 only. So p0 becomes 0. P1 cube becomes 1 cube is 1 only. So p1 becomes 1. And P2 becomes what? 2 cube, that is 8. Okay. So this is up to 3 number. If you will see here, I had taken 4 number also and 3 number questions also. So in 4 number it was Px is equal to, polynomial was given Px is equal to x minus 1 time x plus 1. So what we had done? We had kept P0. In place of x we will be keeping 0. So it becomes 0 minus 1 times 0 plus 1, that is minus 1 into 1 is minus 1, and p1 is equal to 1 minus 1 times 1 plus 1, so it is 0 into 2 is 0. Okay, and p2 is equal to 2 minus 1 times 2 plus 1, that is 1 into 3 is 3. Okay, so this is how we will be finding p0 or p1 or p2 if these polynomials are given. Okay, and simply in place of variable we will be keeping the given number, as over here it is 0 1 2, what is there that comes in the variable x. Okay, now if you will see question number 3 and 4, it is the next page. You can see over here Verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial indicated against them. Okay, so here it has been said px is equal to 3x plus 1 and x is equal to minus 1 by 3. That means if by keeping in place of x minus 1 by 3, if it comes 0, that means of course x is equal to minus 1 by 3 is 0 of the polynomial px we can write. If it doesn't comes, then you can write is not the 0 of the given polynomial. So if you will see how I had made it, let's see, here I had made 3 number. Okay, here px is equal to 3x plus 1 and x is given how much? Minus 1 by 3. So what we will do, in place of x we will be keeping minus 1 by 3. So p minus 1 by 3 is equal to 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1. 3 got cancelled and minus 1 is there. So minus 1 plus 1 is 0. In same way p minus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. Hence what happens? X is equal to minus 1 by 3. Here what happens? At last comes 0. So what we can write? P minus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. So for the value minus 1 by 3, polynomial becomes 0. Therefore, what we can write? X is equal to minus 1 by 3 is 0 of px. It has been verified because after keeping the value we got 0. Now if you will see question number 2 over here, the question was px is equal to 5x minus pi and x value is given 4 by 5. So in place of x we have to keep 4 by 5. So you can see here I had written px is equal to p 4 by 5 is equal to 5 into 4 by 5 minus pi. Of course we had cancelled this, but it becomes 4 by 4 minus pi, which is not equal to 0. Okay, if we can write it nearest value 22 by 7 also, then also it will not be equal to 0. So what we can write? That polynomial px is not 0 at x is equal to 4 by 5. Or you can see what I had written over here. So x is equal to 4 by 5 is not the 0 of px or the given polynomial, you can write. Or you can write x is equal to 4 by 5 is not the 0 of polynomial 5x minus pi. So now if you will see question number 3, it was px is equal to x square minus 1. And here the number is given 1 and minus 1. So for both of these we will be trying. Just see, I had written here px is equal to x square minus 1. Okay, and after that what I had written, that in place of x I had written 1. P1 is equal to 1 square minus 1, and 1 square is what? 1 only. 1 minus 1 is 0. And when we keep minus 1 also, so you can see minus 1 square is how much? Minus 1 into minus 1, that is 1 only, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So for both the cases it comes 0, and I had said in quadratic equation there can be 2 zeros, and it is quadratic equation because the power of variable is 2. So of course these both are the 2 zeros of the given polynomial x square minus 1. So I had written p1 is equal to 0 and p minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1 minus 1 and minus 1, both are zeros of px. And since there was less gap, so I had just inserted there in a small letters, but it is visible I hope to all of you. Question number 4, here px is equal to 4 was there. In 4, if you will see this side in the page itself, what is there? In 4 number question is here px is equal to x minus 1 times x minus 2, x plus 1 times x minus 2, and you have to see for the value minus 1 and 2. So same thing I had done over here. I had kept the polynomial, I had written here polynomial px is equal to x plus 1 times x minus 2, and once I had kept minus 1, p minus 1 becomes minus 1 plus 1 times minus 1 minus 2, that becomes 0. Plus 1 and minus 1 becomes 0, so 0 into minus 3 is 0 only. So for minus 1 it came 0, and I had kept 2 and I had checked. So 2 plus 1 is 3 and 2 minus 2 is 0. So what happens? It becomes 3 into 0, that is also 0 only. So what we had seen, for both minus 1 and 2, again here it becomes 0. So x is equal to minus 1 and 2 are two zeros of px. This is also quadratic equation, because when you will multiply you will get x power as 2 when you will write it in simple form. So that's all for students, for today students. So what you will do is you will write the questions also, and then you will write the answer. You follow the pattern as it is being followed by all the students in the school. After making one question, that means when all questions are completed, give 2 underline by your pencil, yes, and keep margin, okay, of half inch, at least half inch up and half inch side. Okay, in this way you will be making, and write all the notes which I had given to you, and read the notes, try to understand it. If in this way, in much slow, line to line I am explaining, I am sure if you will do as I am saying, there will be no any doubt in your mathematics in class 9. So that's all for today. Thank you students, and stay at home, stay safe, and read properly to utilize lockdown properly. Thank you and have a nice day. Okay.